what themes of like art? I'm just thinking like stuff like that. Is it reflected in art in LA? Like, is there almost like a theme at the minute? Because we've covered degree shows for students, and we've been to them the past few years, and each year you can often see like, oh, everyone's into talking about ocean plastic or Tinder or this. Like everyone, is there anything in LA at the minute that everyone's like, or a lot of people are keen on working with?
Like talking about, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, within art and beyond, I'd say.
Well, probably just because I'm into art so much. So right now, a big deal is like online galleries. They're
Mm,
opening like every day.
yeah,
So yeah, a lot of people like around me, they talk that they like want like doing online shows and how they in general like presenting their work online. So for me, what changed that like it's like the new world was building online, kind of like a physical but online. It's like with a lot of galleries, and this is like what a lot of people talk about right now. What else?
is there resistance to that? Is there a group of people that are like, no, fuck that, no
Um,
for online galleries? Because I'd imagine there is.
that it's funny. Did you see that meme? Probably when the person is holding the paper with the online galleries, just the websites.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. Um, definitely there are like some people who like, oh fuck that, the same as you said, fuck the online dating apps, you know. So there are like definitely some old school people, which is like I don't want to call them old school. This is like their right to hate it, but I feel right now it's a big thing and it will like grow more.
Mm. Before we go, actually, I just want to ask, what positives do you like think can come out of like this whole situation? Are there any things that you already think like, okay, this
Hmm.
we can go?
So um today and yesterday I was thinking a lot about Ukrainian revolution we had in 2014,
Mm.
and we had like a lot of protesters and like random shooters who killed people. So it was a giant war for us. And after that, like the city was like the Kiev was burned out, like the main square was like empty, like destroyed. And of course it's not even close to corona, but you can I was comparing it like in my head these two things. And after that revolution, magical things happened. Like a lot of young professionals opened their like businesses and studios and design bureaus, and kind of started rebuilding the country by themselves. Like didn't wait for the government what they gonna do. So right now Kiev is like really underground and like cultural city. So I feel, especially like for LA and maybe for like yeah for LA, what I can talk for LA, that maybe some people who work as servers, for example, right now they think about to start their own business or to start their like own company. So the positivities, I think people will start to open, like the small businesses will grow. That's what I think. And people wouldn't be afraid anymore because we were always like pushing it or like oh postponed it. So I feel this crisis will make us more braver.
Mhm. Would you think, thinking about what happened in Ukraine and stuff? I know like there's like tensions all over the world, and that's just like one example in recent history. But this has been one, probably for the, arguably for the first time in modern history, one thing that we're all fighting against, coronavirus. Like literally everyone in the world. Do you think this could start to help people, like not like completely all come together and we're all in love and we're all hugging, but like all these conflicts around the world? I think people will start to be like, hey, we've got a bigger threat to us, and we've got a taste of it now, and maybe that could be climate change as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe that like the problems unite people more than like some good things. So, and it's kind of unite us so much. Like my roommate yesterday said that she went to the groceries and she just talked to the random person like on a safe distance, but they talk about everything, and she's like really close person. So she said I would never talk to random people, and she just decided to talk to her, which means we kind of we will become more kind, maybe. We are becoming more kind, and it will unite us. It's definitely how in all those movies when you're like going through some like apocalypses, and then you're like, yeah, we survive together, we like almost have to get married. So I think the world will get married. We like gonna go get married with each other, like mentally.
I'm looking forward to that.